I'm a bit nervous. Why am I
He's
nervous?
lying when he says 3 bombs gonna go off. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for another marvelous episode of the Zipline Video Podcast. Today, alright, Beastock has zero involvement here, it's only me. I personally brought you one of our amazing former commanders in the Help Force, known for her fierce leadership and strong personality as a leader. Again, if you don't know, she was a leader, by the way. Gotta get this cleared up. Currently presented, rightfully so, as an HF icon in the HF Hall of HF Fame, and 67% away from being a famous, big underline there, dentist. Everyone, please welcome Nell.
So sorry for laughing, but can I please just start by saying, Sam, you remind me of Jim Carrey so much.
Yo, I got that Jim Carrey in me. Let's go. B-E-E.
I love it. I love it so much.
Same. He is an icon. One of the few actors who just cannot be replaced. So sad to see him, not doing movies anymore.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
He went out with a bang though. Like, got that Sonic the Hedgehog movies? They're actually good.
I heard they were good. I haven't watched them.
I have. I highly recommend them.
Really? Okay. I'm preparing to watch The Grinch. This week. Of course.
For real?
Because, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna have that like 80s, 90s zaniness in it. You're gonna love it if you're an appreciator of those movies. I know I am.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it.
Alright, wonderful. So, first question, gotta check the cheat sheet here, alright? Stuck up my sleeve. I mean, what? Nah. Anyway. Okay, so it tells me to ask you how are you doing, but that's boring. So, what is the most interesting thing that happened to you today? That's the first question.
Well, first of all, I'm all right. Surviving medical school. The most interesting thing that happened to me today, well, nothing in particular. I am just buying some gifts for my friends. So, yeah. I bought McDonald's. I told you this. I bought McDonald's, and I'm really excited to dig in because I had a really long day. The exciting thing about this is that it's the first time I'm having McDonald's in a really, really long time, in like 10 or 12 years. I used to have those, what are they called? Happy Meals?
Happy Meals? Yeah.
Children? Yeah, I love those toys. I used to collect them.
Same.
Dogs and oh my god, so many.
Is it just me or has the quality of the toys just gotten downhill recently when it comes to McDonald's?
It's not just you. I agree with you. Yeah.
Truly a shame. Also, how are you alive? Oh, like 10 to 12 years without McDonald's? You're built different.
I don't know. But tonight I was really tired and I was hungry, so I said, I should get McDonald's. Like it's cheap and it's fast, so I did.
And you gotta treat yourself from time to time, once in a goddamn decade.
Yes, that's true.
Alright, well, that was for today. Truly riveting stuff, more interesting than my day. I just had to go out to what was it called? Kaufland. Also, Beasto, you're gonna have to censor one. I'm sorry. And there was a really good deal on pork shoulder, and I'm gonna be making some pulled pork, right? The good stuff. Oh, I get wild in the kitchen, okay? Yeah, you'll be welcome.
Do you really?
I do. I absolutely just completely lose it. I go ballistic with that stuff.
Do you know how to cook? Really?
Yep, I make some mean spaghetti bolognese. The best.
Oh my god.
And the secret ingredient? Dried basil. Anytime there's a tomato sauce involved, just a sinful glut of dried basil will just take it from a 9 out of 10 to a godsend out of 10. Speaking from experience
Oh,
here.
thank you. Thank you for the tip. Please invite me to your next pasta meal, please.
Well, gladly. Anytime you're close to the absolute hellscape that is you can consider yourself officially invited.
Thank you.
Alright, so now that's today. The next question is, what have you been up to lately in news and life of Nell? So, for example, like, how exactly are they torturing you in med school, okay?
Oh my god. Well, what have I been doing? Well, I'm just making, what are they called in English? Fillings. Yeah, fillings. We are exercising fillings
Mm-hmm.
for the dental part. For the general medicine part, we are learning for I think it's the fifth time we are learning about hepatitis and stuff like that, and yeah, yucky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, rotations in the hospital. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's yeah, but you know the most important part is having your colleagues with you and making jokes. That's the best part of medical school. Like crying together, laughing together.
Using
That's the best
comedy
part.
as a coping mechanism.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, cool. Also, it's better than what I'm doing, which is just trying to space out long enough that I don't remember the time passes. It's fun, but I barely remember anything from my childhood. Could have been doing better. Also, there was this tiny bit of, like a little period of time when I thought I had hepatitis because I was running some tests. Turns out it was just something genetic that makes me have a slight bit of jaundice. Completely harmless. Schilber syndrome, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Interesting.
really dodged the bullet there.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not fun. You know, being
Hepatitis.
diagnosed.
Nah, hepatitis just got called unfunny on the internet. That disease will never be recovering from that slander.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Alright, so enough about your personal life. The rest I'll have Beast to look up on your accounts and social media. Cause we like to do our research a bit too well, almost illegal. I mean,
Oh my
what?
god.
Now you heard nothing. Beast, make sure to cut this part out. I didn't mean to write you out, buddy.
No, I don't think I will.
Alright, so regarding your Health Force history, how about the earliest parts? You know, the recruitment especially.
I've been asked this. I don't even remember how many times. More than 20 or 30 times. Wow. Nice.
Damn.
But I haven't responded to this in a long time. In 2-3 years. Yeah. I was recruited. Hold on, let me remember. This was in 2020. Beginning of 2020. In January. I remember, well, I was home alone, you know, COVID. I was really bored. And I was watching NCIS Los Angeles on the TV. And it just struck me. What can I play online to pass the time? And I remembered about Club Penguin. And I just looked it up online. And I ended up on Club Penguin Online.
Mm-hmm.
From there, somehow I ended on Club Penguin Rewritten. Yeah.
The classic, the retro. Mm-hmm.
exactly. And I was just trying to familiarize. If that the word
That's the word.
familiarize?
Yeah.
Okay, good. With the game, I didn't remember much, and after 10 or 15 minutes, I started seeing more and more penguins saying stuff like Google help force whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. And of course, I didn't understand much. And I was a bit scared because I'm always a bit scared of the internet and the dark web and everyone out there who can see your information and steal it or stuff like that.
Yeah, the dark web
So
isn't really that threatening. It's mostly just private servers that are difficult to access. Like it's more of like more private, closed off communities. Like what was the example I was thinking of? Private torrenting sites where they actually hold quotas for how good quality the file is and etc.
I believe you, but I've seen too many movies, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Stop. I'm not taking any chances. And I guess um so I remember still being in the game, and from that whole bunch of penguins, one came to me. It was Juanita, and she started talking to me, and uh she guided me through the login process on Discord and stuff. Yeah, that's how I joined Help Force, and I was silent for a while. But that's about it. The rest is history. This is a really famous quote. The rest is history.
Quite indeed. That is a saying. Speaking of, Beastos over here gently whispering into my earpiece and asking me about your first words in Helpful specifically. He's
Oh,
really hung up on that. He won't be able to sleep unless he knows.
oh Jesus. You know, um, I haven't thought about it until Bisto brought it up a few years ago. And I think it was after a battle, and I kept saying, "Oh my God," in the VC. Yeah. And after that battle, Bisto kept laughing at me for saying, "Oh my God," too much. And
Oh,
he
great
pointed
heavens!
Oh my gosh. He pointed it out that my first words on Discord in Help Force, well, actually on Discord, my first words on Discord were,
Hmm.
"Oh my God." Yeah. You can still search them. I think you can still see them
Let me take
somewhere.
a look. Gonna do some keyboard
You,
mashing right for those ASMR fans out
oh,
there. There we
oh,
go.
you see. It was those were my first words with my old account because I had a different account. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, you can look it up if you want. I'll send you the ID if you're really that curious. But yeah, it's true. My
I'm a curious
first word
boy. I
for
want to know
sure.
stuff. Knowing stuff good. Knowledge is power, as they say.
Yeah, but that's oh my god. I'm not proud of it, but yeah, that's about it. I'm not sure why I say "oh my god" so much, but
Oh, I get why. I get why. When you just witness the crazy stuff, you gotta turn the guy and be like, "Hey, oh God, you seeing this chicanery? What? Like, what were you smoking to come up with this stuff?" Hon- Honestly, the average Monday for me.
oh my god. Mondays are the worst.
We really channeling our inner Garfield here. Honestly, that is just Mood the comic. That's Garfield. Right? No wonder he
I
became so
love
bloody famous. Fun fact:
I
he
love
was
Garfield.
designed to be marketable. Right? Not to be some creative
Really?
endeavor. He was just made to be marketable. It goddamn
Well,
worked.
yeah, they did a really
Somehow.
good job.
Dang right. And now, is it just me? Like, I'm not hallucinating this crap. They are actually making a movie about him again.
Really? I had
With,
no idea.
with Chris Pratt. I think he'll be the one voicing him.
Wow, Chris Pratt, really? Oh my god. No, I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
I'm just curious. I'm like, okay, a curveball. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh my god. Can't wait. I love movies. I really love movies.
I wanted to share my favorite movie, but the thing is, I just remembered that either I don't have one, or the ones I do are gonna be very controversial. So I'm gonna hold my tongue. There we go.
I don't have a favorite movie either, so I won't judge you. Because a lot of people ask me, what's your favorite movie? And it's a really, really tough question. It's a really tough question. I love a lot of movies. Old and new, but I
Oh,
don't have a
good.
favorite one either.
I'm glad to hear that because I mean it's kind of a general movement to begin with, where old movies get fired because they're not as politically correct, or for this reason or that reason, outdated effects,
Mhm.
what the hey ever. But I try to look past that,
Yes,
and
I
still
agree.
appreciate them as products of their time. It has a lot of charm.
You're right.
Well, from favorite movies, let's jump back to the Help Force. Otherwise, Beast was gonna get angry at me, and that's never good.
And we don't want that.
Oh no, we don't. My revolver for self-defense is out of bullets. The budget's tight on the poor Sam. So, what was your favorite moment, right? Not movie, moment in the Help Force?
Speaking of tough questions, favorite moment in Help Force. My God, there were so many. Okay, but the first one. Okay, the first one that comes to mind. Oh my gosh. This was before we did the uh, Flashed Helper event. I think this was beginning of 2021, end of 2020, beginning of 2021, I think. Christmas time, and we did a lot of recruiting. And my favorite moments are just the hours that I spent. I used to be really good and really fast at welcoming people. So, me and a couple of other moderators, we were in the welcome channel
Mm-hmm.
and welcoming everyone. And when I say welcoming everyone, there were tens, hundreds of new helpers coming because we had maybe 20 recruiters or more recruiting at the same time.
That's a lot.
Uh, yeah, it was insane. It was insane, but it was so much fun. We were very tired afterwards because, well, recruiting. I'm sure you know this, and everybody knows this. Recruiting is
Tiresome.
difficult. Yes, but you know what's more difficult? Actually making people stay in the server and talk in the server after they join. Because we had to welcome them, we had to message them in DMs and talk to them about the server, making them interested. And it was a lot because you were talking to maybe 20, 30 people at the same time.
Oh,
And
has there ever been a
yeah,
situation where you got them mixed up?
yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And uh I apologized. I said that um I was talking to multiple people at the same time, and yeah, a couple of times I just deleted the messages. But yeah, it's normal. It happens. Yeah, it was really a lot of fun, and the flashed helper event was an absolute success. Yeah, one of the best memories that I have.
That's genuinely nice. What makes Zen proud? Quite a lot. Alright, the
Mm.
next one's gonna bring some context to the unenlightened. Point at myself. How did you come up with the Flaming Queen as your Help Force title? Like, is this a reference to something or created off your creative genius?
First of all, I wasn't the one who came up with it, but
Ooh.
I'll tell you where it came from, like how it was created. When I joined, after I joined, I wasn't so nice and quiet and calm. I used to be a bit crazy. In 2020, after Tissot and Moon became commanders, I used to be well known because of always sending the fire emote in the chat, especially during US hours, very late at night for EU and yeah, for EU. Because I was really bored, home alone, and I had nothing to do. I used to just bomb the chat with fire emotes. And Moon would get very upset and she would start sending water emotes. So we had this sort of like war between
Mm-hmm.
fire and water. Yeah, and other people would join. Sometimes I would win, the fire would win, and Moon would change the channel name to the general chat name to a fire emote. But sometimes they would win with their water, boring water. But it was a lot of fun. The title Flaming Queen, I'm not sure who came up with it specifically. I think Ian, maybe. I'm not sure. It was given to me when I got the icon thingy
Mm-hmm.
on the Hall of Fame. It was it was it was nice. It's funny and I actually really like it. I think it sounds nice.
It's a very bomb title. Also, I have to make the reference. I'm sorry, it's an obligation. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I love this.
Long live the Fire Nation! You know what? I'm keeping this. Alright, I'm allied with you. Fire is lit. Literally.
I'm happy about that.
Alright, so as a former commander with lots of experience, you know, you've seen things change over the years. How many years
Oh,
did it?
gosh.
Yeah.
Uh,
What past ideas would you like brought into the present?
oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm not really a big fan of what is it called? Retaking ideas from the past and re-implementing them. Um, I I like when I see new commanders coming up with their own ideas, their own stuff, and for this I have to congratulate all the other leaders after me. They did a really good job with Help Force. and mm, mm, I can say that I'm surprised that Help Force is doing still so well after all this time. I wasn't expecting it, and it's all thanks to the leaders and the commanders. Maybe one thing that I would love to see again, I think it could be the recruiting medals that we had. We had some recruiting medals given every week, I think, to the people who recruited the most. But I'm not sure how much recruiting they're doing right now. It's just, yeah, it's just something that I would like to see again. Maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe they'll.
It would certainly be some food for thought, like extra, what's the word, incentive for recruiting to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a major movement for that to happen again, so that could be a way to initiate it.
of course. Yeah, it was fun. The people recruited a lot back then because people were home a lot and bored a lot. We were still growing. The army was still growing. And it was fun to see people compete with each other while recruiting. It was really fun. A lot of people can vouch for that, like Dewix and Comedy and Alex. A lot of people. It was really fun.
Imagine being called
And
comedy.
you know, she was she was one of the best recruiters CPA ever had. Genuinely, I'm being honest. She was one of the best recruiters in CPA, not just Help Force.
All right,
Yeah,
genre defining.
yeah. It was fun because I had to. I mean, not just me, but at the end of every week, we would count how many recruits everyone had, and it was nice to see people who recruited over 100 or 200 people. It was fun. You know, another good memory.
All right, that's wonderful and a really interesting answer, especially the position that recycling the past isn't exactly good. I can see it as a very defendable, good position to take. Certainly one that I didn't expect. Also, very sweet. I'm glad that there is recognition for the effort that the current leaders are doing. They really do deserve it,
Yeah, they do.
in my humble opinion.
My
So
respects to them.
we've spoken about your favorite moments in the Help Force. Does that coincide with your favorite event specifically? Or I'm not sure what exactly counts as an event, like an organized event maybe, or just as something that happens.
Not sure. I think might event. It might mean like the an organized event because there were plenty of events, other events like takeovers. Those were really fun. But yeah, one of my favorite organized events, like on Club Penguin, with tactics and stuff. It was the Flash Helpers event. Uh, but also uh, the battles, and not one battle specifically, but I really loved the battles. The hype was amazing. The hype was amazing. I loved hyping people, just putting music in VC, DMing, the chat going crazy, even if that meant my Discord dying. It was really fun. But and the takeovers were just, oh my god, man, they were something. Did you see any takeovers? Did you witness any takeovers, Sam?
I don't think I recall any. Like I mentioned before, weekend recording, my memory is not the best. Although I don't know if I was even present for them. I was off for a little bit, like basically retired levels of inactive for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. We had a lot. Like my favorite is the was the Chunky Boy takeover with
Junk.
yeah because of my hamster. Oh my god, he
The
was really
what?
funny.
Hey, yo, Beasto, I'm gonna need some context and pictures of that one specifically.
I was hoping we wouldn't talk about that. Another a memory.
Oh, core memory unlocked. No, this was going for the private edition. Okay, you gotta buy the membership for this one.
Yeah, yeah.
The uncut recording, including all the instances in which I swore. And while we're looking into that, what were your leadership days like? More specifically, okay, that's the most important part. Was there any good food in the Help Force fridge back in the day, besides just old cookies?
No, we had no food. Like literally.
Damn!
Um, yeah. I think people have more food now than we had back then. In the staff fridge. Elp used to feed us with old grapes and stuff like that. It was disgusting. It was funny. It was funny. Um, my leadership days. Oh Lord, I loved almost every day. Almost every day. There were a couple of days when I just wanted to disappear from the internet completely. But let's say 99% of them were amazing. I learned so much. I made so many friends. Um, it was truly an amazing experience. Incredible. Um, difficult, really difficult. It's not. It's not so easy. It's really not.
And yet you still managed to
But
enjoy 99% of all the events that happened. Like you said.
yeah, I mean, every day there was something new happening. An event, a person telling some sort of joke, we having fun in the staff chat. Spoiler alert, yes, there is a staff chat. Um, people, I mean, the staff used to raid other servers. Yes,
Yo! Damn!
yes,
Good.
yes. Another spoiler alert. Your staff members aren't so, what's the word?
Innocent.
They're not always, yeah, innocent. They've been naughty in the past. We used to raid servers and make fun. I mean, just random servers, and make fun people. Yeah, it was funny, but
I
it
can
was
imagine.
really.
I can imagine. I'm kind of jealous that I haven't been invited to those raids. Like, hey yo, you got the loud house, all right? Like the physical manifestation of obnoxiousness here, and you use me on podcast. Oh, speaking of Beasto, we got basically an inside information that they've been naughty. Make sure this doesn't get to the North Pole, okay? We don't want those people to miss out on their presence here. I was among them. Well, cool. All the more incentive. Also, invite me next time. God damn it. Bloody hell. Word that is not a cuss. My vocabulary, it's like cut off by 90% when swears are taken out. I'm struggling here. Nell, please help me.
It's said that people who swear a lot, they are smarter than others. Like it's scientifically proven.
You hear that, folks? You officially become big brain by cussing a lot. It's good that I can do it in 2 languages then. Wait, hold up. No,
Yeah.
four. I do not know how to speak Russian and German, but I can cuss in them. Let's go!
Wow.
Quadruple big
Wow.
brain.
Impressive. Yeah, the first words that everybody learns in a new language are curse words.
Yeah. And bleeping the last sentence, all of it.
Oh god.
Quadruple big brain! Alright, your censorship ain't gonna keep me back, Beasto. Oh dear. Alright, so we've cleared up a few misconceptions about the upcoming questions, so feel free to recontextualize it as you like. But according to your bio, you are almost a dentist. I mean, says about no, I'm looking at it. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Yeah, you put him in the microwave. Can I make that reference? I like them toasty and I like them fresh. Put some more barbecue sauce on it.
I mean, it's funny, but it was not what I was thinking when I wrote that. It's funny.
Yeah, I think Beasto thinks that I belong in the corner now. Alright, so it basically the question is, what are your plans for your future in the dental scene? But since you are doing general medicine, let's say the medical scene.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I have. This is my 4th year, and I have 2 more years. So I have 2 years and a half until
How-
I fully become a dentist, an actual dentist. I don't have any, not a specific plan in mind. First of all, I just hope I finish uni, and I hope uni doesn't finish me first. And after that, well, for a while, I thought about leaving the country and practicing. I was thinking about practicing in another country, but I kind of ditched that idea. So now I'm thinking of maybe opening a practice here, and
That's
I'm not sure.
ambitious. That's ambitious.
Yeah.
Good job. Like, it takes a lot of guts to even have the ambition, and to pull it off, it's just gonna be even more. So, truly have my respect for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll just go from there. I just hope, like, my next goal in life is to finish uni. I want it done. I'm so tired of it. And after that, I'll see what happens. I'm going with the flow, trying to go with the flow.
Honestly, I fully relate. I know for a fact that I do not have the patience for college, so I'm just gonna look for the Bureau of Labor, we call it where I'm from, and just look for any calls that I can get to just skip the whole college scene and maybe get a job as quickly as possible. Like, I am.
That's a good point.
Yeah. At least it's
I have
the
a
something
lot of friends who did that. Yeah.
Did it work out for them?
Yeah. Mhm.
Let's
For most
go!
of them. A couple of them, well, they stopped after 1 or 2 years, and they decided to go to college. But most of them, they just, they found a job and they stayed with it. They're fine. So I think it doesn't matter what you choose. You just have to focus on what you like. Try to find something that you like, and follow your intuition, your gut.
Let's go! I will not end up on the streets.
You will not.
Yippee! Nice. Also, According to some of the intel, very legally taken by the way, from Bisto, you also enjoy cooking like myself. What
I
happens?
do.
Oh, that reminds me. Food for the soul. We had that section in the newspaper. Have you contributed to it by any chance with a recipe?
I absolutely love that section from the moment Maya started it. I loved it. Love it so much. I read it, well, not all the time, but I try to read it maybe once a month. You look for new recipes. And from what I remember, yes, I was asked to give two of my favorite recipes. One was for sweet bread.
Oh.
Yeah, and the second one was, what was the second one? Was it bruschetta? I think it was bruschetta.
Oh,
Yeah.
bruschetta. Oh, those are
Yes.
a really wonderful snack.
Yes, I agree. They're really easy to make, and they're really tasty and healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you?
I
Yeah,
really.
apparently in recent years, people all of a sudden care about their health.
Oh
Believe.
God, yeah, yeah. Like some, wow, some big, what is it called? Like a big like it was never heard before that we don't eat. Like it's impossible to
Yeah.
eat healthy 100% of the time. It's impossible.
Mhm.
Yeah, we do our
Yep.
best. We have to do our best with what we have.
I mean, being resourceful, but still getting some enjoyment out of it. Speaking of Nell, we
Yes,
totally should trade recipes, alright?
I agree. We
I'm
should.
just saying, I can give you that very famous spaghetti bolognese of mine recipe, alright? And the pulled pork. I
Really?
almost got to make pulled pork today, alright?
Oh,
It's good stuff. Juicy, tender, and the secret ingredient for the pulled pork, as I told you already for the spaghetti, maple syrup.
oh, wow! I never thought about that.
It's an odd
Wow,
combo, almost like honey and salmon, which is also good, in my opinion at least. It's a person to
honey
person
and
kind of thing.
wow! I've never tried that either. But I tried honey with baked carrots. It was good.
Ooh.
Honey and mustard sauce with baked carrots. That was good. It was good.
Honey and baked carrots. Hold on, let me write this down.
It's good. Honey and mustard with baked carrots. It's good. It's a good snack. I recommend it.
Alright, sick. Alright, I got the materials for free. Alright, that's how you negotiate, ladies and gentlemen. Get the info out. Get them out, alright? Now, speaking of, the producer tells me, the producer being Beaster, alright, we're not talking Leopold Bloom or Max Bialystok. If someone gets that reference, please tell me you have my respect forever. But Beaster tells me you are 4'9". Is that correct?
Oh, Christ. No! It's not. It's not. He keeps making fun of me for it. I'm not 4'9". I'm 5'7". I'm literally 5'7", and he keeps telling me that I'm short, but I'm not. At least I like to think that I'm not. I'm not
Uh,
short.
What do you mean I'm short? I'm 5'9".
He's the bully. I'm telling you, Bisto is the bully.
Who the hell you calling Okay, Nell, proposition. Since Beastu is so tall, you know what? I'm gonna grab you, lift you up, so you can slap him across the face, eye to eye. How's that sound?
Sure, let's do that.
All right, we got a double team. New producer incoming. All right, the takeover. Speaking of, I just checked because I work with centimeters. Maz was really saying you are 145 centimeters. That is small,
Oh,
alright? Now I understand why it's so outrageous. Alright, he wasn't calling you short, he was calling you small, he was calling you tiny.
He's a bully, I'm telling you, he's a bully. He's a bully.
For
Oh
real calling
no.
us short. That's slander right there. Alright, next question. What's your favorite help force role and why?
Okay, my favorite help force role. Damn. I have no idea. We used to have um very colorful roles. Like me and Vedant, when he was commander and I was second in command, I think, admiral, somewhere there. Um, we made um, changes to the roles. It was so much fun. Finding colors for the roles, different colors going well together. It was nice. But I don't think I have a favorite role. Well, I had a really nice role. It was
Mm-hmm.
called broccoli and what was it called? Broccoli and something, and someone deleted it. It was deleted because of something. Uh, they're they're trying to make people boost the server more, which I totally understand. I understand
Obviously. Gotta get a budget.
completely. Yeah, yeah, but I really liked my role. It was a nice role. Apart from that, I think that one of my favorite roles is the comrades role. Yeah, I think it might be comrades. It was given. I remember when we made it. It was given to older troops as a sort of sign of recognition. So it was. We tried to. Like, the idea behind it was to make something similar to the power troop role, but
Ooh.
not something that would be in the Hall of Fame. Just to give a bit of recognition to the older troops that that we had, and people that were still active, people that they would people that would be in chats every single week. Yeah, that was one of my favorite roles. Oh,
Oh?
and I really, really liked High Command. We had a High Command role.
I remember
It
it,
was,
yes.
yeah, it was nice. Um, only a few people got to receive it. It's still, well, I'm sure it's still there, but it doesn't have the same meaning because High Command now is supposed to be um, the staff members above Marshal. No, Admiral. I think. Don't remember exactly. But we had a different high command role. It was below general. It was below general, so it was not a staff role. Only, as I said, only a few people got to have it. It was there for a limited amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Win had it, and Nafis, and who else had it? I don't
Aw.
remember. I really I remember about Win and Nafis. It was sort of like junior staff back in the
Oh.
day. It was not really junior staff, but they were helping us with um, hosting events, hosting games, and
Responsibility but no
modern.
privileges.
Yes, exactly like that. But it was a really nice, a nice. Oh, and traffic. I think Traffic had it. Yeah, yeah. It was nice. Yeah, it was a nice role.
Hmm. Let me think. That almost made me remember something. Nope, my mind's
Just
drawing a blank.
not
My
even
mind
a
just got my
spark
heart reset.
of a memory.
It was a spark, but it didn't make a flame. God dang.
I get it.
Beasto, did you have my magnesium pills?
You know, that happens to me all the time during exams. Like I get tiny sparks of what I should remember, but I don't remember it correct completely.
Yeah, then you
Yeah, it's
start trying to backtrack your thoughts, and it takes you so long to give up on it. And like 2 hours later, when it doesn't matter anymore, you're like, "Oh dang, right, I was supposed to remember that." Oh, I hate it.
exactly, exactly,
Uh, Hashtag
exactly.
relatable. Let's f***ing go. Oop, another swear. Suffer, Beasto! That's what you get for hiding my magnesium pills. Speaking of a little just a bit of banter between me and Beasto, who do you think will be leading the Hell Force in 1 year? Kivit says maybe Samet, but I'd like to let everyone for a second just think of the implications of me being in charge and what I will do to this poor little army.
That's
just just
that's
just
a
think about
really evil laugh. Okay.
it. Evil? Nah, me? Evil? Oh, you offend me. Nell, how could you? Nah, I would never.
Let me think. Okay, so as long as I can remember, for as long as I can remember, since Beasto joined, biggest dream was to become Help Force Commander. Maybe, okay, maybe in a year, maybe in less than a year. I really think that he is one of the runner-ups to become commander.
Hmm.
Bisto, Zenny, and um, the other staff members. Well, I don't really know that many staff members. Maybe Foxy in the distant future. Foxy could be commander. But it's nothing is certain. Nothing is certain in CPA because we don't know what the future holds. Who knows? Maybe another new face will join Help Force because there have been times in the past when people joined and they just
Sweep.
um
Out of the blue. No one
exactly.
expected. Just steps up the entire status quo, just with no one being able to possibly predict it. It's like a tennis match, really. Because you never know what's gonna happen until the very end. I should know. My mom's a big fan of tennis.
Yeah, there have been people who just advance ranks in 1 or 2 months and see them as admiral or marshal after maybe 3 or 4 months. So we never know. We can never know what's gonna happen. One thing, well, if I'm sure of something, is that I'm sure that Help Force will keep on thriving. Like there's at this point, I don't think that there's anything that could kill Help Force. Literally, like, the army is just so strong. The core is just so strong.
Unfucking touchable, alright? Any attempt to crush the help force is gonna be like watching a car crash in slow motion. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen.
For real.
Never happening, alright? Keep dreaming, bozo. L, what? An L on the forehead. We going all-star in this. Boy! Alright, holding up hope for Beasto. Alright, when the next elections happen, I'm voting Beasto. Am I allowed to say that? Because in some places there's laws where you can't say who you're planning to vote for. Ah,
We're
screw it.
not being biased, okay? Just just to clarify, we're not biased here.
Oh, absolutely not. No, 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 no. We're certainly not human beings, and we certainly hold very objective opinions here, alright? Objective creature
Yes,
here.
we're professionals.
Yeah, I'm not voting Beastal just because he pays me. No, no, no. Why would you even think that? That's very ridiculous, alright? Alright, so, how have you been enjoying the podcast so far?
I think that reviving the podcast, because I remember we tried something in the past and
Yeah.
it sort of died. Yeah. I think that reviving it with was a really good idea. I mean, this way you're getting to know more people, and not just current people, old people like me.
Oh,
And
don't call yourself old. Don't be like that. No, for the
I
love
don't
of
mean I'm not old. Okay, I'm not old, but like
Okay, there it
old,
is.
old CPA names, old CPA names. Yeah,
Better.
yeah, yeah. Just old commanders, old staff members. I think it's a good idea. It's nice. Reliving some memories and making plans for the future. I think it's a nice idea. And um, here's to you. I'm really excited to see who's gonna be on the podcast next.
Oh, you're gonna love it. The next episode is gonna be an absolute doozy. I do dare tell. And Beastal's gonna suffer all the more for it. I almost pity him, but he knows. All right, we both knew the moment he said the name. Him and I just knew that it was gonna be lit in a way that will tax him a lot. Don't bother feeling bad. All right, I'm glad that you're enjoying the revival. We don't really want it to be a full 7 here. That'd be sad.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have any changes that you'd like to suggest? All right, that's a new question, new repertoire.
Maybe one. Maybe I have maybe one suggestion.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have. Of course, you don't have to listen to me. But
Too bad, I
yeah,
already am.
maybe try doing the podcast with a bunch of people listening at the same time, and maybe sometimes they might have questions and it's fun to answer them. That's that could be an idea. Of course, you don't have to listen to me.
Oh no, that's some food for thought. All right, we will be taking this to the drawing board. That's some interesting feedback, making it more interactive,
Yes.
having more
Yeah.
room for conversation. I'm liking that. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, that's something to do.
Mhm.
Now
I'm
it
glad.
says here, and this is one of the funniest questions ever. And on that note, what would you like to say to the Zipline video hosts? In parentheses, Sam and Beasto. Beasto, a host. Y'all with text. I haven't heard a single word from him.
I cannot consider Bisto a host. I'm so sorry,
No offense.
but
Or defense.
I love you, Bisto.
I'm not gonna
We need to
sugarcoat it.
talk first. We need to talk first.
Oh no. Look, if you're gonna call us shorties, we're gonna call you out on not being all that hosty, okay?
He has a really nice, deep voice, in the same sort of category with Dewix and Rubu. It's a nice voice. He should talk. He's really good at talking, but maybe he's shy. We don't know. Maybe he's
Aww.
shy. Maybe he's shy. Yeah.
He hasn't spoken in a year. Man had his jaw wired shut for a year. How does he eat? He doesn't eat. He feeds off radiation.
Maybe. Area.
In HF, yeah, nice save there. Yeah, we haven't caught on to your little conspiracy there. Sure, Elbozo. It's funny because all I do is talk.
you're really fun, you know? Like you have this sort of you remind me of the guy from what was that movie's name with Jennifer Aniston and Richard Butler. Butler? Was it Butler?
Bishop Butler? I haven't heard that name in a long while. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
Which
Gerard, not Richard. Gerard Butler. Is it Butler? Gerard something. The
Jennifer?
ugly. Not Jennifer. Oh my god, I'm mixing movies in my head. I'm
It's
that
fine.
tired. You know the movie The Ugly Truth. Gerard something and Catherine something.
Catherine Hale and Javard
Yes.
Butler. I
Yeah.
have not watched it. When you said The Ugly
It-
Truth, I was thinking of the movie that's like The Birth of the Lie, I think it's called in English.
Oh, I haven't
That's
watched
really
that.
because that's what it's in Bulgarian. Oh, The Invention of Lying is the movie.
Mm. Is
Yeah.
it good? Is it any good?
It's really kind of a surrealist piece because you see people who like anyone but the main character only tells the truth and everything's just so uninteresting, and then the main character gets to lie. Since he's a historian, he just starts like making shit up. Sorry, another cuss. And the thing is, it's so severe to see people trust each other more than machines. Like he goes to a bank, he asks for a certain amount of money, and the woman tells him, like the cleric, that that's money just isn't in his account, and he says, "Oh no, the machines won't." She just trusts him. Like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Like it's little, like it's not the most severe thing you'll see in the media, but the implications of it, and like the fact that you see these examples going on for the entire movie, just set up something that is so different from what we've got in our society.
That just reminds me of another Jim Carrey movie. Liar Liar. I'm sure
I
you
love
watched it.
it. It's it's
I
it's
love it.
so bloody hilarious. The bloopers at the end of the movie crack me up every time. Like
Oh
when he goes,
my- I agree. I love it. I love it.
comedy
Yeah.
machine. Okay.
Yes, I totally agree. But what I wanted to say is that you have this sort of I'm not sure. You're a really good host. You have this host aura. I don't know. Like you're really good at talking, and yeah, I'm not sure. Did Bisto choose you because he did a really good job? If he did so.
Yeah, I think he did. He might have had some encouragement from Boo Boo. I'm not sure how it works in the behind the scenes of it all. I don't get told that much, nor do I even look for it. But thank you. That's really just making me feel warm and fuzzy inside. That's so sweet.
He did a really good job. Really good job.
Oh, thank you so much.
And thank you, Bisto, for coming up with the questions. They're funny and entertaining.
Nice. All right, and
There
now
are, I really wish he talked. I really miss Bisto talking.
I'd love to hear that deep voice because I'd like, all right, to be able to pull off a deep voice from time to time, in a more genuine manner, not just a vocal fry that is a voice acting technique. And I like to, all right, to have some goals set up. Maybe after episode. Oh, yo, hey yo, you got it, buddy. You got it. Butt in the seat. I ain't moving. For the last question, that's a little tidbit we like doing. What wonderful words would you like to tell the helpers to end the episode? Like words of encouragement, or what's the opposite of encouragement? Discouragement? Let's go for that. Lift them up, put them down. You say it, we'll air it.
Well, first of all, thank you for whoever reached the final moments of this podcast. If you survived until now, you're a champ. So kudos to you. Secondly, guys, I just really want to Thank you for still being a part of Help Force, keeping it alive, keeping the flame alive. It's amazing to see the army being so still being so great after all this time. It's amazing. Um, I hope that everyone remembers, even though the the COVID pandemic ended, please remember to wash your hands. Don't forget that, and brush your teeth. I had to say it. Brush your teeth every night.
Make sure to use
um,
dental floss until the gums bleed. If they don't bleed, you're not doing it right.
oh gosh. Um, and don't forget, please don't forget to. Well, this is something that everybody says everywhere on in every single book, on every single channel, on Instagram, on every single platform. But please remember to live every single day the best you can, to the fullest, and try to find happiness every day in little things. It's such an important thing to do in life. It keeps you going. Um, that's about it. Oh, and yeah, one more thing that I would like to add. Please don't go to medical school. It's awful. Just save yourself. Save yourself from this pain and just don't do it. Don't do it.
Alright?
Just don't do it. Do something else.
Nell suffers the pain so we can be safe from it. Alright, everyone, give it up for Nell. Making the big sacrifices for us. And still being able to come on the podcast with us, for which, Nell, thank you wholeheartedly. Not just because it's in the script, screw the script. It's been a genuine wonder having you over. I'm really glad that we could put this whole thing together and have it happen.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you for having me. For thinking of me. Thank you.
Least we could have done. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching yet another episode of the Zipline Video Podcast. Until the next one, and you will be there, won't you? Who wants to be a millionaire? Oh, stay tuned.